Well, hello, all you NSRL and Checkers and Wreckers fans out there. It's time for some Homestead action coming down the pipe here for you today. Thank you guys so much for tuning in with us here on CWTV. You guys are the best, no doubt about that. They're going to lay down some qualifying laps here. We will be underway with the action here with the NSRL in just a few short moments. Got Garrett Wilburn putting down a lap. Looks like the top time on the board right now. Chris Tate, the 31.013. You got Justin Guthrie, Kyle Westwood, Josh Wong, and Mike Jamison rounding out the top five. And we are moving on to the heats here today. Typical fashion here with the NSRL. We're going to have two heats, I believe. Maybe pushing three today. Nope. Two heats here today. Kyle Westwood getting started from the top of the board here. You got Mike Jamison, Rick Helms, Will Bustler, Dave Hunt, Rooster, Rod, and Tegan Dano, Chuckles, David Saban rounding out the field here in this one. It should be a good one here today, guys. Thanks again. Can't say it enough for tuning in here to CWTV. You guys are the best. No doubt about that. It's going to be fun. It's going to be exciting, as it always is here on Wednesdays. I'm looking forward to it. I hope you are as well. Keep in mind that green spoiler there. You see the top 4, top 5, all sporting that green spoiler. They're part of the playoff here. So a very, very stout field in this first run here. Look at Kyle. Looking good, looking sharp. Yeah, I'm in the heat. In the heat of the moment. It was the heat of the moment. Telling Kyle that he won't win. The heat of the moment. Will it be Mike Jamison? You like that, Jason? I know you do. There's the green flag. We are off. Westwood in the 92. Jamison in the 37. Gonna get us started here. Entering into one side by side. What a great looking field right there. Whoa! Who was that there? Trying to catch who that was falling in the back there. Is that Chuckles? A little mishap there from Chuckles. Looks like Rick Helm now down to the low side here. We're still battling for the lead out in front with Mike Jamison, Kyle Westwood side by side. These guys are putting it down here at Homestead. You see Rick trying to pull it back up into the mix here as well. It's going to be a good one all day long here. We're going to have 4 laps to go at the line. It looks like Jamison going to start to take a little bit of an advantage here as well over that 92 machine of Westwood. Westwood having a rough outing yesterday. We'll look back here at the Rooster. Ah, yeah. As he goes under the 53 of Dave Hunt. Can he make it out and around here? See if he can get that 9 machine out to the front and make it happen. I don't know what I was saying there. Out in front still, Jamison holding on to it. Looks like Will Bustler now trying to close the gap between himself and Kyle Westwood. See if he can get that done. Look from the front side here. There you see the 2 out in front battling for the lead here. Now 2 laps to go. Fun, 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 fun. Like I said, always a good old time here. Let's check in on that battle in the front here between Jamison and Kyle as they will come across the line here to the white flag. The ButtKicker Gamer 2. Immerse yourself in the game. Feel what you've been missing. Watch as these guys get this lap done. Finalize this heat. My words are all tied up today. The words, they're tough. They are. Watch them as they really pushing it here. getting it done in this first heat. Looks like Jameson's going to be able to hold on to it across the line. Mr. Jameson with the win. Kyle Westwood there in second. Looks like Bustler going to take third place. Rooster at the line. Let's see this pass here by Rooster. Oh, and it moves into that second one already. Darn it. Rooster getting a pass on Dave there. Does take that position, so going to advance his starting spot here in this one. Now we'll move on to the second heat where Josh Wong, Tanner Thues, Christian Ruse, Evan Ethel, Scott Schroeder, Todd Liston, Miguel Zapeta, and Garrett Wilburn will round out the field here for 6 more laps of fun and excitement coming your way here with the NSRL. It's going to be a good one here. Josh Wong, Tanner Thues, very fierce competitors throughout the NSRL all year round, all season, both of the seasons really. Coming across the line here, we will be green flag racing. I'm excited, like I've said before. I hope you are as well. These guys always put on a great show for us.
Green, green, green.
There's the green flag. It's out. It's waving. The 27 of Wong going to try to get a good jump on that 4 car of Tanner Thues here early. As Tanner gets out to that open air, and it could be gone, gone, gone. Evan floating up top there. It looks like he's going to get into the wall. He's going to fall back a hair through there. These guys going to climb up back through it. You saw Evan back there. There's the 07 of Scott Schroeder. He's sitting in third. Can he hold on to it here? He's got the 8 machine to Todd Liston. Garrett Wilburn sliding in there. Looks like he was getting a little loose through the turns. He holds on to it, though. Still side by side right there with Garrett Wilburn in the 7 machine. Todd Liston down below him. The 07, however, Scott Schroeder out in front. And these two battling for the lead here. Josh Wong still trying to hold on to the lead over that 4 machine as Tanner's going to dip it down to the low side. Dip it down low. Dip it down low. Watch him how it goes. Watch him how it goes. There he is. Look at him. Putting it out on a run here. Can the 4 get him? No, not there. He's going to have to settle back behind. 4 laps to go, so he's got plenty of time to set it up and get it done here. Can Thues advance his starting position here in the field by just a little closer? So much fun to be had here today. These guys are one of the cleanest cup leagues I have seen throughout the iRacing platform. Looks like Todd Liston now to the side of the 07. See who gets it done here. Scott trying to hold on to it to the top side. Todd really pushing it here, trying to make something work. Can he get himself in front of that 0774 470 machine here of Scott Schroeder? A lot of people change their paint. Scott changes his number. It's interesting. There's the 8 machine. He's got a little momentum down to the low side. It looks like the 7 going to take him 3 wide here. Garrett Wilburn says, I'm done following. It's time for me to go. Todd now going to fall back and float behind the 07. Going to float up a little through that corner, and the 7 machine going to get him. Here comes Speedy in the 41. Miguel Zapeta pushing it now. Every day, Jason, every day. Look at these 3. They are battling tooth and nail now back here as Scott pushes away. Miguel's climbing up. The white flag is out. ButtKicker Gamer 2. Immerse yourself in the game. Feel what you've been missing. Can Miguel get him here? He's going to get very close to that back bumper. Miguel gets a little uneasy on the exit of the turn. That's going to kill his momentum there. Garrett Wilburn, Todd Liston looking to fight this one out to the line here. Josh Wong going to take this one. It's his. Now Garrett Wilburn going to capitalize there, and it looks like he's going to cross the line, and he does. Todd may have fell back. He did to Miguel after that. So we got Josh, Tanner, Scott, Garrett, Miguel, Todd, Evan, Christian. What a run that one was there. We're going to move on to the feature event now today. Guys, thanks again so much. It's going to be fun. It's going to be real. It's going to be real fun here today. And here we go. These guys are getting ready to get out there and make it all happen. Out in the front, we got Chris Tate and Justin Guthrie coming back into the show here to have some fun. You can see behind them, you got Josh Wong, Mike Jameson. It's going to be fun. 120 laps coming your way. Let's see who can get it all done here today with the NSRL. These guys are a-rolling. Warming up those tires, Chris Tate in the 47 machines, getting this one ready to fire off with the 18 of Justin Guthrie right next to him.
Green flag, green flag.
There it is. The green flag is out. We are racing here today. Thank you so much again, guys, for tuning in here and having some fun with me. I'm Tommy Boy from Checkers and Wreckers. This is the NSRL. The 47 here of Chris Tate pulling off to a good jump here early. Uh-oh, the 92 sideways. Let's see, did he hold on to it? Did he hold on to it? Where you at, Kyle? He's making it slowly down here. Let's just see. Oh, it was just a little too much throttle on cold tires, and Kyle whipping it here early. That's not good for the playoff race. Chris Tate still out in front. Down below, you got Josh Wong, Justin Guthrie battling for that second spot. That's kind of a something we've seen here all year round, is that third place really benefiting more so than second. Some of these tracks, Guthrie able to hold on to it, however. He keeps it moving, keeps it going steady. And what a run it has been here so far. In the heats, onto the feature here. Come around, it'll be lap 4. See where the battling out through the field is happening. Got Garrett Wilburn in that 7 machine making some runs up here. Looking now to see if he can't get around that 53 machine. You got Tegan Daigneault in the 31 right behind him. He's in 10th spot here, going to try to push it up. There's Dave side by side with Scott Schroeder, the 07 74 470 machine. Keep an eye on that battle up front. They look to be fairly spread out at the moment. We saw Scott battle side by side for a bit in that heat race earlier. Makes you think he can hold on to it steady here in this one. No doubt about it. These guys put on a show for us here today. Gotta love the palm trees. Gotta love the scenery here in Homestead. The weather. Not many bad things you can really come to here when you're battling here at Homestead. There you got Scott now with the 31 machine of Dano as these guys push onward. See what he can get going here. Scott trying to hold on as he starting to fall back a little bit here, trying to hold on to those tires and see if he can get it done. In fact, that's going to be a big factor here in today's race. Tire wear, no doubt about that. Hop inside the cockpit now of Will Bustler as we try to fall in line between Tanner Thusch here. You can hear the squealing of the tires there as they hit the turns. High speeds here at Homestead. Like I said, you gotta hold on to that tire wear here today. It's gonna be so detrimental in this race. Kyle already fallen to 2 laps behind now. Scott Schroeder here. Let's see. He's battling again, trying to hold in that top 10. He's going to fall to 12th here, maybe even a little farther back as Todd Liston down to the low side. Miguel Zepeda making his way up as well. Rooster battling now with the 31 of Dano. Dano's working his way around the track in that 31 machine. The 31 there. Dano holding on to it. He's going to push farther out here. So he's sitting in 9th right now. Let's see. Look through the field. Where did Dano start this one? 13th. He's up to 9th here. Now you got Rooster down to the low side of the 31 of Dano. Gonna stir a little bit of tea here. See if we can get around Tegan. Make it work. He is pushing hard here. As we look through the field, it looks like Chris Tate starting to pull away as Josh Wong actually makes his way into second around Guthrie. And it looks like Mike Jamison now gonna put the pass on Guthrie as well. So the 18 falling back now to 4th, and Tanner Thusch looking to get something done now as he grabs that backside of Guthrie and looking to hop around there. He's going to jump up, get down, and climb around. He's down to the low side now, that 4 machine. Tanner Thusch pushing. Can't imagine Guthrie going to ride side by side too long here as he was in that truck race yesterday. He understands the necessity of holding those tires steady here today. It looks like Dave Hunt side by side with the 7 now of Wilburn. You got Tegan Dano right behind there as well. In a solid. out in the front. These guys fairly spread out for the moment. Looking back through the field. It's like taking out, trying to hop around Dave Hunt. See if he can make his way out and around there. Look at them here coming through the turns. They're side by side through the field here, back in the top 10. Jamison now looking to close that gap between himself and Josh Wong. Make his way out in front here into second and start hunting down Chris Tate in that 47 machine up front. See if he can get it done here as they are side by side pushing each other through this one. They are still riding it right there as we follow along in the BW Sports 1 chopper. Head down closer to the action and watch him throw it down here. Still side by side going at it here. These guys are pushing and pushing hard indeed. Lap 17 of 120. So it'll be lap 61 when these guys see the yellow flag come out for the stage end. Mike gonna back off now as Josh Wong pushing here and don't want to tear up the tires too quick here through this one. Don't blame him there. Let's look through the field, see what else we got cooking up through this one. Because again, it kind of looks like these guys fairly separated out through this one. There, Josh Wong falling back for a moment. But at the line, Josh Wong able to hold on to it. Mike now looking. Looks like he is. These guys still battling side by side through the corners here. Gonna wear it out as Chris Tate able to extend that lead through here. Battle here for second still ensuing. These guys are just doing an absolutely phenomenal job pushing side by side here. Looks like Josh gonna get a little pressure from the 4 machine here of Tanner Thus. Sorry here for a temporary mishap. Not sure what happened. I'll be right back here with it. Here we're back here. Sorry about that. Mike Jamison does catch Chris Tate. I'm terribly sorry for that. Sorry about that there, fellas. The little boy decides he wants to cut off my computer. Jamison kicking it out in front here. Thuce now in second. Chris Tate falling back to third place here. Looks like Dave Hunt, these guys starting to head in for their first run here in green flag. Look back as Josh Wong in the pits here as well. So some of these guys taking a little early pit in here might be trying to get a stage win. Trying to play a little point game here today. Watching Chris Tate as he cycles around in third place here. It looks like Guthrie into the pits now as well. These guys pretty spread out through the field here. There you see the gap between the vehicles pushing around here. Jamison really showing his tenacity here today, his ability to take out and run off with that lead here once he got to the front. He has not looked back here. He's a little over half a second in front of second place Tanner Thues. Now you got Rooster Rodden and Miguel Zepeda battling out here. Christian Ruse back here as well. There's Guthrie. You see the difference in the tires. There, Guthrie with those new tires. Just cooking through the field here. Top four, they are. Chummy, they are about 5 seconds between the top four. Between 1 and 4 there. It's like Rick Helms in the pits now. Christian Ruse closing that gap between himself and the Rooster. Ah, yeah. .22 of Ruse makes it around the 9 of Rodden. And here comes the 7 of Garrett Wilburn. Again, you see those fresh tires really showing a difference here. Jamison still out in front, has yet to pit here. So these guys that are short pitting, I think definitely going for that stage win here, where Jamison has one thing on his mind and one thing only. That is the victory here today. That elusive victory. He has not got one yet. He wants to walk away the winner. He wants to walk away the winner. Down to the low side, Guthrie going to get his lap back. Now going to try to push for a little more. What a run it has been here. Mike Jamison out in front, really pushing forward here. He has got a 3-second lead over Tanner Thues now. And Chris Tate, one-time leader, finds his way into the pits for the first time here today. Heading on out now. So we still got the top 5. Mike Jamison, Tanner Thues, Miguel Zepeda, Rooster Rodden, and Chuckles that have yet to pit here today. See if they can hold on to it, keep something working, and maybe, just maybe, make it back up to the top here before the end of that stage here today. As Jamison just on another level right now. Let's go back to the 41 here. These guys, these three, really been putting it down with each other all day long here. It's a great showing here. Like I said, just a very clean Cup series here. Tanner Thues now taking the lead. He is out to the front now as these guys cycle through. So now we just got 3 here. Tanner Thues, Rooster Rodden, and Chuckles. So again, another thing to watch here is just to make sure that these guys don't have any accidents, any whoopsies coming back onto the track, anything like that. Appreciate that, Chummy. Look at Jamison ripping it back around here. Again, you just see the difference of tires. Just means so much. And Jamison already back on the lead lap here. So again, let's see if he can cycle it back up to the front before the stage end here. Lap 61. It'll be fun to watch. Look at these guys go. It's been a great run so far. I can't say that enough. And after these cycles of pits, it looks like the 27 of Josh Wong will find himself out to the front here. See if that works out in his favor and see if he can take that stage win, or if some of these guys with a little fresher tires can make their way back up through the field. As they're going on, Josh Wong, Dave Hunt, the 3rd and 4th place vehicles are going on 17 laps into this stint. Tanner Thues still holding on out there. Himself and Rooster Rodden yet to pit through this one. They are currently 48 laps into this stint. So just a fantastic showing these guys are having today. No doubt about it. You see again, Thues falling to Tate, not for position, but Tate getting that lap back now. Rooster Rodden in the field now, 10 seconds, 11 seconds behind Tanner Thues. We'll keep an eye here on Josh Wong as he's going to close this gap between himself and Rooster Rodden very quick. See if we can see that vehicle out in front. You definitely can there. You see Rooster out in front of Josh, and you also wonder how much longer can Rooster stay out here without having to bring it in. While these guys are running under green. Maybe you want to learn how to run under green. You want to have a little fun? Check out Chummy Motorsports, everybody. Chummy, he's one of the best guys out there to teach. If you can teach me on dirt, I'll tell you what. You can just about teach anything, anybody there. So check out Chummy Motorsports. It's just for fun, guys. We're having a blast over there on Facebook. Chummy Motorsports. Look for all those hot rods, those Chummy Motorsports vehicles out in the field here on your CWTV broadcast as well. Appreciate Chummy for everything he does here for us. Wong does cycle out now to the lead as Tanner Thues and Rooster Rodden head into the pits here. Lap 52 of 120. He's got 10 laps to go in this first stint. And one can only imagine that he will be able to take it here with that short pit. So you also start to wonder if now, did he make the right choice overall for the race, as those guys having to pit. It was lap 50, so we'll say a 50-lap stint. They're going to have to do it one more time. Josh might be in the right boat here. Come the end of this one, we shall see. It's Dave Hunt, Justin Guthrie, Mike Jamison, David Saban rounding out the top 5 behind the man here, Josh Wong. You got Rick Helms and Tegan Daigneault closing that gap between himself and Rick. See if he can put anything down here. Rooster looking to the low side here of Saban. Rooster on fresh tires. He's a lap down, however. He's going to have to rip it back up here and get that back. Now Mike Jamison making out in front of Justin Guthrie here for third place. Jamison is on a mission here today. That 37 machine, like I said before, he wants to win. I want to win, and I want it now. That's what he's saying right now. Lap 55 of 120. We are 6 laps away from that stage end here today. Gotta love when the NSRL is out on the track. Night Shift Race League. A lot of people ask, hey, what's up with these guys racing during the day? Well, it's the Night Shift Race League. That's right. So they're putting it down each and every day here. I shouldn't say each and every day, each and every Wednesday. For our entertainment here. Doing a great job with it. We'll see if that 27 can keep it out in the front here. He'll have 4 laps to go now to finalize this stage and put a victory here in the stage 1 history books, if you will. And that 27 ride of Josh Wong just putting it on here today. Just look through the field here as Todd Liston tries to close the gap between himself and Mr. Evan Ethel. Todd in that number 8, Evan in the 38. Bang! So when I see bang, it's like bang! It's got to be a hard bang. Jamison now taking second place, taking first place here from Josh Wong. Mike Jamison makes his way back up to the front here in this run with 2 laps to go. What a run for the 37 machine. He's quick, he's fast, he's nasty. Mike Jamison with a phenomenal run to what he hopes capture this stage end as they drop the white here on this stage. My goodness, what a run by Mike Jamison here to head back out to the lead after guys short pit on him. Try to get that strategy. He finds himself going around Josh Wong with 2 laps to go in the stage, and it looks like this one is gonna be all 37s. It is Mike Jamison with the stage 1 win.
Yellow flag is out.
There's that yellow coming out here. And a ButtKicker Gamer 2 is going to be given away to the cleanest driver at the end of this one. We are almost finishing it out. So these guys, especially after that Martinsville run, really going to try to keep it clean and steady through here and collect one of these ButtKicker Gamer 2s. Jamison wasting no time in the pit's gonna hit in there, and he is right out first there. There it is, the one to go this time by. We're going to be back racing here. Here we go, about to fire off and underway.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag is out. Jamison Wong gonna take us back to the action here. Watch as these guys go in too wide throughout the field here. A lot of position needs to be made right now. And you got to hold on to those tires. That's what we saw happen through that first stint here is the positions made early. If you were able to hold on to those tires, they were able to really stick with them. And you see Jamison falling back just a hair, maybe trying to save a little here early. As I believe he took 2 compared to everybody else, grabbing 4. What's going on, Brooksy? Congrats on the win last night, man. Awesome to see you get a victory there in Mod. They're coming down the line to 27 out in the front here. Josh Wong holding steady. It looks like Guthrie now going to battle with Dave Hunt for second. Guthrie going to fall back in that one. Mike Jamison still falling back here. Maybe that 2-tire, a rough decision to make. You never know. Still plenty of time in this one, no doubt about that. Guthrie going to put a little heat on the leader, the 27 of Josh Wong. Dave Hunt down low in the 53, pushing it. Guthrie now making a run to the top side. Can he get around the 27, maybe with a little help of the 31 of Tegan Daño here? We shall see. Good little run up here he's got. Dave Hunt sticking down to the low side there with Josh Wong. So 2x2, then Chris Tate, David Sabin coming back from the backside of the field here. So good on Sabin for kicking up through the field, making something happen here. Look at him go here. Daño going to take second place now over the 27 machine of Josh Wong. A great move to get out and around there. See if Justin can hold it out here for some time out in the front. Take a look back from the Rowdy Energy backside here. Is taking Daniel and the 27 of Josh Wong battle it out. Look at the line of them going into one there. Guthrie, Daniel, Wong, Hunt, and Tate all right there. All ready to make something happen. Dave Hunt to the low side of Josh Wong. See if he can get out and in front of Josh here. Josh looking back to the low side now, trying to flip-flop. And now Daniel looks to be on the attack here as well as he tries to close that gap in between himself and Justin Guthrie in the front, as these guys right back behind are going to battle it out for that third spot. Long able to hold on to it through the low side there in the corner. See Chris Tate really trying to gain that momentum up on the top side here. It is a battle out here for the front. Taking Daniel, closing in on Guthrie, trying to do everything he can to put it out and in front. And here he goes to the low side now. Can he do it? Can he get it done? Guthrie battling now with the 27 of Josh Wong, as it is anybody's match up here in the front, anybody's race to be had. And there's still plenty of action left in this one as well. Wong getting out and putting the bumper in front of Justin now for the lead. Josh Wong finds himself back in the front. Chris Tate making a move on the 18 of Justin Guthrie now. It's been an absolutely phenomenal, clean race here today. These guys really putting on a show for us. Appreciate everybody joining in on their lunch break. That's what I like about the NSRL. I get guys that pop in and out on their lunch. It's fun. It's like the Price is Right, but for race fans here. The NSRL. Anybody else, or was that just me? When you were sick on a day from school, you'd watch The Price is Right. Grandma and me sit down and watch The Price is Right. That's what we get done. The 47 of Tate now into second place cleanly around Guthrie. Let's look throughout the field, see if we got any other shake and bacon going up here in the stats here. Hunt making a run to the low side of Daniel. It really looks like Right now, this is the closest action we have on the track as Chuckle's back in the back here making a run, but we're going to keep the action up here as Dave Hunt tries to get around that 31 machine of Tegan Dano. Gonna stir the tea. Dave Hunt gets out there. He's good to go. Lap 83 of 120 now. Looks like Chuckles heads into the pits. And Jameson, however, lap down. I'm trying to do this in my head here. Maybe on the solid side of things. Mike Jameson, one lap down, and he can make it till the end. So maybe that fall off was all on purpose here today. Saban now side by side with Deuce. Tanner gonna make it out in front of Saban here. Little battle out in front of there with Justin Guthrie and Tegan Dano now. God awful soaps. Now this could be a soap opera. I'll tell you that much. Some days iRacing does feel like one, but the NSRL keeps it clean. Still pushing here. Still going at it. These guys are just doing a phenomenal job out here. Josh Wong still in the front. He's got over a half a second on Chris Tate now. Dave Hunt trying to close that gap, knocking on the door here for second. Mr. Dave Hunt put it out in front here for the second place. As these guys are coming around here, it'll be lap 26 in their current stint. And like I said before, I want to say that it was about lap 50. Right around that lap 50 mark is when we saw those guys have to come in that last time. So we'll see if, in fact, that is the case. Then, like I said before, Mike Jameson could be sitting pretty. He's just going to have to hold on to it, as at that point, he will have some wore-out tires he'll be dealing with. There's the 07 of Scott Schroeder, but let's see where he's sitting. He's a lap down right now, trying to get that lap back, and it looks like he's on that Jameson pit schedule as well. So we'll see if it works out for Mr. Schroeder in this case here. Very good possibility he could come out smelling like a thing of roses. Side by side here. Looks like Chris Tate gonna battle the 53 back. Can he get back to it? Chris Tate sitting in third. He's gonna fall back behind Dave there. Dave pushing, trying to stay in front here. We have 30 laps remaining. 30 laps to go in this one. Notching off another one there. Josh Wong out in front, and it'll be interesting to see when he chooses to pit here. And you try not to let Mike Jamison gain too much ground. So like I said, he's still one lap down, but he's making it up. He's coming up quick now with those fresher tires. In the same respect to him, you don't want to push him too hard and not have anything to go here at the end. So it's almost a catch-22 to a certain extent here with Mike Jamison and these tires and his position on the track currently. So see if it works out for that 37 machine. Can he do it? Can he get it done? It's a long battle to the front. And this is not really where we're used to seeing Mr. Jamison sitting in the position he is right now. Usually he is up to the front. He's been very consistent here throughout this season. And again, it should be just a fantastic one here to the end. Wong still holding on to it. Not having the best of luck here through the playoffs so far, but since then, today he is on it. He is doing everything he can to put himself back into contention here. And Dave Hunt now going to get a little pressure from Tanner Thues. Coming up in third place. He's sitting back just a little over a half second behind him. Look back and do the Jamison report here. Where's Mike Jamison? He's sitting in 13th. Looks like Daniel falling back here as well, as we're starting to see that fall off really happening now with the guys in the tires. It's hard to hold it steady. It's hard to keep it going here when these guys got it. The temperatures are up in these tires. They're pretty much riding on nothing at this point. Dave Hunt is your new leader here as Josh Wong does make it into the pits now. Coming around to lap 98 of 120. Dave Hunt into the pits now. That's going to cycle Tegan Dano out to the front. Daniel's got those guys with new tires just ripping up. Coming quick. Again, if something's going to happen, this is the time that it really could. The probability just goes up. Whoa, baby. There it is, the 7. Can he hold on to it? What a save by Garrett Wilburn, coming in hot. coming in hot. Todd Liston now gonna start or set to the lead of this one here in the 8 machine. Out to the front, Liston doing a great job here. Let's look at Tanner Thuse as he gets around Saban. Daniel falling back here as Chris Tate on the track. He's gonna push on. And up next on the Jamison report, we look through the field. Mike Jamison sitting P4. Josh Wong not far ahead. There he is right there. Mike Jamison will try to close that gap, but Josh on fresher tires here. Can he pull away from Mr. Jamison? 20 laps to go. Todd Liston out to the front, but right as I say that, he heads down pit lane. I was going to say, I don't think he's got the equipment to last through the race. He does not, so he pulls it in. Now Chris Tate finds himself in the front here. And he is good to go. So now it looks like everybody has made it through this round of green flag stops. Let's see if Josh Wong can close it up here. There's virtually the same tires under this. Guthrie there sitting back in third now. Not far in front of Dave Hunt. Dave's going to give him a run for his money here for that last podium spot. Lap 106 of 120. Justin Guthrie still holding on to that final podium spot. Can he, in fact, hold on to it? Chris Tate extending his lead out to just about a half second. And Josh Wong really closing it up, actually. Josh extending that gap between himself and second place, however, is Guthrie and Dave Hunt battling it out. There you see Chuckles keeping out of the way, keeping clean, letting Josh Wong and Chris Tate battle it out here. For the front, can that 27 machine put himself out to the front here? and get it done here tonight. They are battling hard through the corners here. Looks like Dave Hunt able to get around Guthrie to the low end. He is. He put that bumper out in front, and now we got a battle here. There's Josh Wong right to the backside. Gonna look. He's gonna have to take the high side if he wants it, it looks like. And Josh is down for a good party. He'll give it a go. At the line, Josh Wong takes it. We got 11 laps to go. Guthrie starting to fall back after Dave Hunt got around him. Maybe used up a good amount of what he had left. Crossing the line, he's going to extend his lead now. Josh Wong just has to hold on to it. Keep those tires under him, and this one will belong to him. A much-needed win here. And the bold move for Jamison that at one point looked like it was going to play off. Has him sitting back now in P12. Evan Ethel and Rick Helms going to battle side by side here. Chris Tate, 0.8 seconds behind the leader. There's Dave Hunt sitting in third. He's going to try to hold off Guthrie. You wonder if Guthrie was able to possibly take a little heat out of the tires and get something working now. Dave Hunt doing a great job keeping Guthrie in his rear view. Josh Wong doing the same up in front with Chris Tate here. 6 laps to go. Saban closing up between himself and the 31 machine of Tega now. Look at him go here. 5 laps left. Putting on a show here. A very, very clean race here today. And like I said, it all came down to tire wear and just a few mistakes made by some some drivers here and there that cost them a position or two. There's your leader with 4 laps left. 3 to go now. Josh Wong holding steady. 1.6 seconds out in front of Chris Tate in second. What a show we are seeing here. These guys are on it. See, we got a battle back here with Thues and Garrett Wilburn side by side here. This is a battle now for 7th. As they get the 2 to go here. Tanner to the low side. We'll see if he can keep it out in front of the 7. But neither of these guys lifting. They're not letting off. There's the white flag. Josh Wong takes it. We'll keep our eyes set here for the battle at 7th place between Tanner Thues and Garrett Wilburn. What a run. What a show. Does Tanner Thues have what it takes here on the low side coming through? Josh Wong gonna win it. Chris Tate, Dave Hunt, Justin Guthrie, Tegan Daniel, your top 5. David Saban. Tanner Thues puts it there in front of Wilburn at the end. What a run here it was today. Congrats to this man right here. A well-deserved win. A much-needed one, too. He's going to walk away happy. Let's head on down to the Auralex interview loft, and we will chat with these guys and see what they got to say about today's race. Dave Hunt, do you have, Dave Hunt, do you have a copy, sir?
Hey, I got you, Tommy boy.
A fantastic race here you were able to put together, and it looked like tires really were the key to today's race.
Don't worry, I just had a little bit of strategy with the pit stops and stuff like that. I was just trying to stick with Josh there is what I was doing.
Trying to keep up with the leader. Hey, I've been there. I've done that. It looks like you saw a couple, maybe short pit there at the second stint, and that didn't work out for him very well. So, like you said, you got it in there at the right time. How were you feeling? Let's see. You had about 22 laps under these tires, so they were probably starting to give out on you here at the end, weren't they?
No, I was catching up with Chris there at the end, so I still had something a little left.
Still had a little attack there in them as you were pulling away from Guthrie there as well. And that's what you really got to watch there, is especially with that battle as it gets so intense there with Justin side by side, that you don't wear out too much, as you want to have, like you said, a little attack come the end of this race.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because we got racing there a little bit side by side, and so I gave up a little bit and got behind him. And a couple laps later, then I just got by him.
Absolutely there, and it takes a little discipline. You've been there, you've done that, you've seen it happen, and that worked out in your favor here. And once you got around him, I don't think he really ever made a run here back at you, so you didn't look back. You were all forward. And that's going to be a solid finish for you here, finishing third in the playoffs here in this stage.
Yeah, any kind of point you can get helps at this stage.
Absolutely there. Dave with another fantastic run. Who do you want to thank for getting it all done, sir?
All the fans and my family and friends out there watching. Westwood Motorsports, all my teammates, Checkers and Wreckers, you up there in the booth, and the NSRL League. This is just a great place. And then my sponsor, Emory Riddle Aeronautical University.
Absolutely. Congrats to you, Dave Hunt, and thank you so much.
All right, thank you.
We'll move on and we'll talk to the second place finisher now. Let's see where he is at here. Chris Tate. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Chris Tate, you got a copy, sir.
Yes, sir. I got you.
A fantastic run you had here today. You found yourself just a little short there at the end on those tires. Is that what it all came down to?
Yeah, just tires and overall speed. I didn't have the speed some of the other guys had tonight, and I tried my strategy. It almost worked out, just not quite enough at the end.
Absolutely. It's a tough track. You know, a lot of people look at this track, they're like, man, you know, it's fairly wide. It seems like you guys got a lot of room, but you really have to know how to save those tires. Is at the end of the day, like you said, it really came down to that here. But when you talk about speed, is it the entrance that really helps guys getting a good entrance into it? Or is it really formulating that good exit onto the straightaways?
It's really just a contemplation of both of them, because I mean, you have to get a good entry to roll the center good to get the launch off, and I was just struggling all around on that. Like if I got a good entry, then I would be terrible on an exit or vice versa. So I mean, I just didn't have enough practice this week. Didn't put as many laps in as I should have, and ultimately didn't work out.
Well, hey, at the end of the day, not a bad showing for second place here. You had a great run. Who do you want to thank for getting it all done, man?
Yeah, Kyle and the whole NSRL league for letting me in. Everyone that competes is just a blast to run this. You for broadcasting, all the military service members, my team, Christian Reeves and Chris Otto could make it tonight or today, and that about does it.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it, sir, and we'll see what you got here going forward.
All right.
We will talk now to the winner. We'll see what he's got to say here. Josh Wong, let's get him into the booth and we'll talk to him. Where you at? Where you at? There he is. There he is. There he is. Ooh, baby. Josh Wong, a long-awaited victory here. You needed it. You wanted it. You tasted it. Here it is after last week. You had a little mishap in the pits, I believe, and today you make it all worth it.
Yeah, it's been a tough season. I think maybe 4 or 5 different races this season. I feel like I've had the speed at least for a top 3, and just something's happened. Because I mean, this is only the second time all season I've been interviewed.
Absolutely, it feels a little awkward now. But hey, what a run you were able to put together here. You short pit through that first stint that gives you the win there, just about. But Jameson ends up catching you. Did you see that coming?
No, I didn't, because Mike went really long on his stint, like way longer than I thought he'd go. And I thought he'd gone too far, that he wouldn't have enough time to catch me. And I think at one point I was about 15 seconds ahead of him, and I thought, yeah, that'll be enough. But yeah, he reeled me in. It was really impressive. But I think what happened was, I think Mike and Tanner both changed their strategy, so they had an extra set of tires in case there was a late caution, but there wasn't ever a late caution.
Absolutely. Like I called it before. You after that Martinsville race, you guys are bound and determined to have some really clean racing, because that was not a race that we're used to seeing here with the NSRL. I think you guys maybe hit your flag count on that race altogether. So you knew it was going to be clean racing going forward here. So like you said, you just played out the right strategy today, and I'm sure that team helped you out as always.
Yeah, the team are great. They're always keeping an eye out for what's going on. Evan's back there kind of letting me know who's pitting, and Todd's letting me know kind of how many laps of fuel are in a stint and things like that. So yeah, we all work really well.
Congrats to you and the team here. Like I said, a much needed victory coming down to the end of the show here. I'm not sure exactly where you sit as far as that ButtKicker goes, as far as the cleanest driver, but I would assume you're up there in that chase as well.
Not as high as I'd like to be, but I think I'm still up in the top 5.
There, like I said, Martinsville I know was a tough race for everybody, so we'll see how it plays out after today. I want to say you finished. Did you have a single incident? You did not which granted a lot of people didn't. You might get one or two here and there from bumping a wall or something, but just a very clean race here and get you ready to move forward. What momentum is, or I should say the momentum you have is just fantastic going forward into the last few rounds here of this playoff.
Yeah, and it means a lot to get a win, but to get it at this stage of the season is awesome because this is when it really counts. This is where every point is going to lead us to the championship, hopefully.
Absolutely. You said it right there. He's looking down the barrel at a title now. Josh, congrats on the win. Who do you want to thank for getting it all done?
Well, I've already thanked the team, so yeah, they always get a thanks. I'm always going to throw a shout out to my new paint scheme because as you'll see on the side of the car, we've got Envious Digital. I'm starting a new job in about 2 weeks, and they're who I'm starting with. So I've got a new paint on the car, and it's great that I can take it to victory.
Very nice there. Congrats to you, and good luck heading forward into that. Well, hopefully, maybe you can show them a little championship ride there come the end of this.
That's what I'm hoping.
There you go. Congrats again, sir. It was a great run and a well-deserved victory.
Yeah.
And that is all we have for you guys here today. Who looked the best and only got to run a lap?
I didn't even make it a lap.
That didn't even make it a lap. He looked like you're the guy that says in the
I know where you're going with this. You don't even have to finish that.
He's the one that says, hey, guys, you can't win it on turn one. You can't win it in turn one. Tanner, what he tried to do? He tried to win it in turn one. Kyle Westwood pulling a Wreckwood here today, running off of that modified luck. Kyle, thanks so much for putting on a great show here with the NSRL.
And thanks for broadcasting it.
We are out. Kyle, send him off there.